Welcome inside BoilerCenter. I'm your host, Craig Combs, and this continues to be your source for anything and everything that is Purdue Boilermaker athletics. Ahead, the volleyball team has a sweet weekend in Holloway. The men's basketball team opens up home Big Ten play inside Mackey Arena. But first, Mike Babensky got his man. On Sunday, Barry Odom was named the 38th head football coach in Purdue history. Odom comes to Purdue from UNLV, where he led the Rebels to 2 Mountain West Championship game appearances and 19 wins in the last 2 seasons. On Tuesday, he was introduced to the Purdue community.
You look at the tradition-rich history that this program has and athletics department. You look at the leadership with the athletics director and those in leadership roles that it's aligned, and the commitment that they have shown in every single area. Once we started our discussions, I feel very, very strongly that we could get that done on a fast track. I was able to compete here as an opposing coach not too long ago, and I saw the tremendous fan support led by the students, and it was something that I'll remember forever. And the components geographically, and then the high school recruiting, there's great coaches in the state and surrounding area. Recruiting will be obviously vital to our success, not only high school recruiting, but the ability to attract student athletes here in the world of transfer. So there's a number of things that I believe in on the reasons why, and those would be some of the main points on how we're going to start getting this done. We'll have benchmarks that we set out, goals that we set out, individual offense, defense, kicking, win-loss record, bowl games, Big Ten championship, expanded playoffs. I mean, ultimately, we want to be playing in Indianapolis, and then we want to be in a position to have a seat at the table. That's the ultimate. So that's what we're working for. That's our vision. That's my mindset.
The Boilermakers will kick off the 2025 campaign inside Ross-Ade Stadium against Ball State. The Purdue volleyball team is full steam ahead after 2 dominant performances in the NCAA tournament. The Boilers opened the tournament on Thursday night against Western Michigan. Purdue was in fuego, hitting 400 in each of the first 2 sets, leaning on that stealthy hitting and sweeping the Broncos out of West Lafayette. Eva Hudson had 21 kills and 5 blocks, while Chloe Chicoine added 12 kills and an unreal 19 digs in a defensive masterpiece. The Boilermakers won in advance to take on Loyola Chicago in round 2. The upset-minded Ramblers were looking to make it 2 in a row after taking out 5th seed BYU, but the clock struck midnight and were no match for Purdue on the friendly confines of Beeland Court. Boilers were on another level this weekend as the squad hit an unreal 409 for the match, including 12 kills with 0 errors in set number 3. Hudson again led the way with 20 kills on just 32 swings. But the moment of the night, belonged to senior libero Allie Hornung.
Shocking, I know.
I can't do any of this.
No.
Women's volleyball, Purdue, Loyola, Chicago. Purdue's Allie Hornung, you see her with the ring on screen, keeps the play alive with a one-arm dig and then sends it over from her back. And on the other end, Loyola Chicago goes for the kill, but blocked. 3 quick reaction plays. Boiler up, Purdue gets the point and the win in straight sets and the #1 top play.
Purdue advances to the Sweet 16 in Louisville to take on the #1 seed Cardinals. Head coach Dave Shondell has a message for Boilermaker fans everywhere about the importance of showing up this weekend.
There's a lot of people that are jumping on this train right now, okay? I mean, we've had great crowds. We've been on the road a lot and seen a lot of Purdue people everywhere we go, but this time it really matters. I mean, now we really need those people to be there, and it will make a big difference to our team to have a really big Boilermaker crowd there.
The Purdue men's basketball team opened up Big Ten play this week with split results. The Boilermakers fell flat in a loss at Penn State on Thursday. Trey Kaufman-Wren and Fletcher Lawyer had 15 points apiece, but 24 turnovers doomed the Boilermakers in the 81-70 loss, making Sunday's game with the Terrapins a must-win. After shooting just 37% in the first half, Purdue trailed by 5 at the break. However, the offense exploded in the second half, scoring 52 points and pulling away from the Turtles in an 83-78 win. Braden Smith led the way with 24 points and had 10 assists. More importantly, the squad had just 8 total turnovers. Next up is a trip to Indy this weekend to take on Texas A&M. The women's basketball team earned a split on the weekend as well. The Boilermakers sent Maine packing on Wednesday. Reagan Bass had a team-high 20 points for the Boilermakers, while Destiny Lombard had 12 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 steals in the win. Things got tougher for Coach Katie Gerald's team with the 7th-ranked Maryland coming to town Saturday for the Big Ten opener. A great defensive effort in the first half helped the Boilermakers jump out to an early lead. In fact, the home team led 38-29 at halftime. Maryland found its offense in the second half and earned a hard-fought win. Rashonda Jones led Purdue with 17 on the day as the Boilers fell to 5-4 on the year. It's worth noting the team has played 3 top 10s on the season already. It doesn't get any easier with 14th-ranked Kentucky up next. Congratulations are in order to Matt Ramos, who won the Cliff King Invitational this weekend at 125 pounds. Ramos rolled through the 125-pound bracket, winning his first 2 matches by tech fall before receiving a medical forfeit in the quarterfinals. Ramos then defeated 4th-ranked Troy Spratley in the semis before taking out 11th-ranked Eddie Ventresca in the finals. He becomes the first Cliff King champion since Dylan Lighty won the title back in 2019. And he's just the 5th Boilermaker to ever stand atop the podium in college wrestling's premier in-season event. Joey Blaze also reached the semifinals before finishing 6th. Blaze won his first 3 matches, including a monster win over 5th-ranked Peyton Keller before losing late in the semis. Blaze then injury defaulted his final 2 matches of the tournament. The Boilermakers finished in 10th place as a team, their best finish since the 2021 event. The men's swimming team sent a large number to the U.S. Open last week with a large number of standout performances. Brady Samuels took gold in 3 events, taking the 50 free, the 100 free, and the 100 fly. Samuels also had a hand in 3 relay wins for the Boilermakers as well. This week, the diving team takes center stage with the U.S. Diving Winter Nationals in Bloomington. The track and field season is officially underway as Douglas Buckridge competed in the prestigious Sharon Collier Danville Season Open in Boston. Buckridge broke his personal record in the 5,000, knocking nearly 40 seconds off his previous personal best. That does it for another busy week here inside of BoilerCenter. Check out next week's episode for the results of the Purdue volleyball team this weekend. And as always, Boiler up, hammer down.